Good morning. Today I am coming to you, it's Sunday, I'm coming to you from the woods. I had a strong desire to get on my bicycle and ride, and I'm so grateful that this trail is open off the Blue Ridge Parkway, and it is so gorgeous right now. I cannot even tell you. You can probably hear the water in the background. It has been a heavy couple days for sure, and I am grateful that today I'm feeling more in tune with following what feels good and nurturing myself and coming to the woods to get some more self-resourcing and pleasure and just beauty, so much beauty around me. But today, what I want to talk about is being in relationship with others in your household right now. I want to talk about listening. In the practice of circling that I teach, one of our agreements is around the intention of practicing deep listening. What does this really mean? One of my teachers had said that the only rule to know about listening is that you never really are fully listening and never will. Listening is a continual process of letting go, being present, letting go of our own fixed perspectives on the world and how we like to see things, and really opening to what somebody's saying. The part that I really want to focus on, though, is this idea of a fixed perspective. I'm noticing that being that there is this collective fear going on, and everyone is responding differently to that. Some people I've noticed, are feeling quite free and happy at the moment. They're enjoying their time at home. They're enjoying giving themselves permission to do things they haven't done in a while. Some people I've noticed, kind of angry, and I've cycled through some anger as well. Angry at the situation and angry at the way people are dealing with it and the way that politicians are addressing this, and so on and so forth. And other people are scared. They're anxious. There's this invisible threat that we can't see, and we're all at home. We're told to stay at home because of this invisible threat, and none of us actually really know what's going on. There's so much misinformation out there. So it's hard to know what to trust and who to trust and who has the right information. And it seems like, one day we'll hear one thing and the next day it'll have changed a little bit more. And so what I'm getting is it's hard to trust, and I feel some skepticism in me, but also some fear. And I think I'm noticing that around me. So when we're in fear, we tend to hold on to what we know more tightly. We tend to close ourselves off to other possibilities that we haven't considered, other perspectives, ways that we've become comfortable in seeing the world or seeing the situation. So this can create conflict, because if somebody in your household or that you're close with wants to explore or talk about a different perspective, sometimes the natural response is to just close off and shut down, hold on tight, because fear is running the show. And this ends up creating more separation, and that creates more suffering. So I would really love to invite you. It's okay to have the fear, and it's even okay to have this response and notice how you want to clamp down, close the shutters, hold on tight to what you believe in, what you think is right. You can notice all that, and notice, even if you want to follow through with that, notice the separation and suffering that can cause, or even just tension or lack of understanding between you and somebody you love. Or another alternative is that you can notice this response in yourself and take a deep breath, say something like, oof, I notice I don't want to hear this right now. And I also know that I'm probably a little bit afraid. And if you'll just give me a few minutes, let me breathe. And I want to hear and understand what you're saying to me. Is that okay? Okay, fair enough. So let's create space for more listening. Then work at relaxing your body and revisiting the conversation and the process of listening to what the person you love is trying to share. And then you get to decide, well, what about this could be true? Is this something that I could take on? Or when I put it through the filters, that's not true for me, but that's okay, because you get to have your feelings, thoughts, perspectives, and I get to have mine. But let's understand each other. Let's understand where we're coming from. And this ultimately creates more connection, more self-awareness, and more room for, actually, sometimes somebody can bring a perspective that's valuable that you hadn't been thinking about, that could create more openness, relaxation, or even truth, get you closer to truth that you hadn't thought about. Yeah, so that would be my invitation. I'm certainly going to practice that today. I had an experience of being on the other side of somebody not wanting to hear anything that I had to say, and kind of taking the information that I expressed and just clamping down on, like, oh no, that's this and this, and I'm not going to listen to that, and that's BS, and blah, blah, blah. And I felt completely shut down, completely misunderstood, and noticed I just wanted to shut down, and it created separation, and that feels painful. Anyway, thanks for listening. Can you listen more deeply today? Notice your fear, notice where you want to shut out other people, and see if you can have the courage to actually name that that's happening, make a different choice, and take in more of what someone else is wanting to share with you from their perspective. All right, lots of love to you. Bye.